Hi team, today I'm going to show you how I use the universe on a daily basis to help manage my workflow and look for information that I need as an operations team member. So the first one that I'm going to show you is the Action Items tab. So I've clicked into the Action Items tab here. It's going to default to filtering action items that are only for me as I'm signed in for my user. I'm going to select the to date here and I'm going to filter to the last day of the month, which is March 31st. And then I'm going to filter by only action items that are new, that I've started, that are kind of in my queue. And I'm going to filter, I'm not going to include any action items that are completed because I just want to see what work I have to do for the remainder of the month. I find this is the easiest way to get a handle on what action items I still have to work on. And it gives me a good overview of what I have to do in the month. So you can see here, each one of these rows is an action item with a client name, the task name, the due date, who it's for, the status based on what you've done with the action item so far, and then the time that you have. You can use the timer function, which I find is really great. When I start a new task, I always look for the action item, start the timer, and then go to work. And then once I've finished that task, I will pause it and it'll automatically record the time for me. And then I can edit it to change it to a different status, like started if I'm not completed, or just turning it to a status 5. And then hitting update down here. I'll just leave it as is for now since I haven't done it yet. And then you can also sort by clicking these header menus here. So I can sort by alphabet. I can sort by status. Or what I also like to do at the beginning of the month is sort by time. So high to low or low to high. So you can see your largest chunks of time that you need to spend on certain projects really quickly. And if you wanted to search something specific, you can use the search bar just to type in a client, like let's say Guelph Storm, and then I can pull that action item up and start editing it as I need to. For an operations team member, I would also recommend looking at the report section. So I'm going to look at the capacity report and it'll automatically filter for this month since we work on basically a month-to-month workflow. I'll just hit go and then it's going to pull up all of the operations team, the capacity here. You can also filter by role. So I'm on the conversion team. So I'm just going to filter this so I can look at the conversion team. And then it's going to give me a breakdown here of how much work is in the current queue and how much, where we're at for capacity levels. You can also filter these columns or sort the data by clicking on the header menus as well. I'll go back to reports and then I would also go to production so that I can see where I'm at for the month. So again, it'll filter automatically for the current month's date. I'll just hit submit and then it'll populate the data for me. And I can see where I'm at for my monthly operations team goal. So our goal is to always hit 100% depending on the workload that we have. And then again, you can kind of filter this to see where you are. Let's find my name here. And then you can also see the team total production as well. So this gives you a great overview of where you're at for the current month to see how much work you have scheduled and then how much work you've actually completed out of what is scheduled and then your total time that's available. Another great feature of the universe is looking for client logins here. So if you go to people and then client logins, this is pulling data from Salesforce. It's just an easier way to access it, I find. So if you're looking for a specific client's logins, I'm going to type in their name here, so Guelph Storm, and then it's going to pull up all of the Guelph Storm's logins for various different account types that are in the system. You can also search team logins too, which is awesome. So I'm going to type in my email address to see what comes up for myself.